Hey, what's up guys? It's Corbett from Sahdtastic. It's Christmas time, and that means it's time for presents. I've got some great gift ideas for dads this year. So, you can listen to me now, and all the dads can thank me later when they get really cool gifts. Yes, let's jump into it. Links in the description box below are affiliate links. And that means if you make a purchase through any of those links, I might receive a small commission at no additional cost to you. So don't sweat it. Prices and availability are accurate to the time of this posting, but may be different depending on when you visit the site. So get on it. We've got 3 categories: practical, sentimental, and fun. All right, practical. This one here says Tayope wood watches for men. Bamboo watches. These look sweet. Check this out. It comes in 3 different colors. This one here is a sandalwood. Let's zoom in on that. Doesn't that look cool? It's lovely. I love that dark watch face with the brown sandalwood around the edges. It's nice. It's got the date on there. I love watches that have a date on it. What's cool about this watch is it's only $23, right? And it comes in 3 different colors. So check this one out. This is a gorgeous one too. Look at that. Cool. If you like that darker look. And there's even a zebra wood. Look at that. Zebra wood. The price point is great. And the other thing that's cool is because it's so cheap, you might even consider getting 2 of these. I would at least get the ebony, so you have a dark watch, and maybe decide whether you want the sandalwood or the zebra wood while we're looking out for watches. This is another watch that I found that I think is pretty cool. And why I think it's cool is because you can get it custom engraved. They come with prefabricated notes, which is kind of cheesy, I guess. You know, you can choose for a husband or for my man, boyfriend, etc., etc. But the cool part here is if you look on the right, you click on the end here, this area, you can get a customized engraving, and that's why I think this one is cool. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's still quite nice. It's not outrageously expensive. I mean, basically you could get this one with a custom engraved backing, or you could get 2 of the other ones, you know, 2 of the other ones in different colors. But watches are always a pretty practical and classic gift to give to a guy, don't you think? Another way to look hip is this cool laptop backpack. What's cool about it, it's got these anti-theft locking zipper up there on the top. They talk about having a hidden zipper. I'm not so sure that really matters right there on that back, just below the tag there. I don't think it's that hidden, and I'm not so sure you'd even really feel it if someone was messing around with that. But it's still, whatever. I think of it more as less likely to snag on something. Because, you know, zippers are always snagging, right? Anyways, other thing I like about it is if you look on this, here's a better picture of the main pocket. You can get a laptop in there. On the inner, you could put looks like an iPad on your phone. There's a cool strap to hang your key on there. It looks like you can store a water bottle on the side, which is nice. It doesn't look very big, but I kind of like that. It looks pretty form factor. It doesn't look too big. So the other thing that's cool is if you're into power banks, you could store a power bank in there and keep charging your phone if you need to. Right now, Right now it's only 20 bucks for this. Right now it's only $19.94 plus free shipping on orders over 25. So you'd have to spend whatever, $5 on some other product, but with over 1,400 ratings, it's got 4.5 stars, and it's an Amazon choice. What's also cool about it is look at all the colors. You got all these color options: black, blue, camouflage. Oh, what is that? Flowers, more flowers. Maybe not so much for dads, but I mean, maybe, who knows? That's their thing. If purple's your thing, do it. That's what I say. All right. What else could you put in this backpack? This is what I would get if you're a dad that likes to listen to music. Check this out. This is a cool little portable Bluetooth waterproof speaker by JBL. It's called the JBL GO 2. It's only 30 bucks, and it's got 4.5 stars, over almost 500 ratings, 484 at this time. 5 hours of playback time. Waterproof. They've got so many different colors: black, blue. You can look. I mean, champagne, cinnamon. Gosh, cyan. 5, 10. It looks like they've got around 10 or 12 different colors to choose from, and these are quite small. They're not much bigger than a cell phone. There's a good comparison there, if you can see that. So yeah, for 30 bucks, I think this might be a really cool buy because it's small and portable, and it can handle, and it's waterproof. So check this out. You can, not that you'd want to do this and go swimming, but it might be fun to have just around. You know, if your dad likes listening to music or whatnot, this is kind of a nice, could make a nice little stocking stuffer perhaps. So if I were going to buy that Bluetooth speaker, I would consider getting this case here, because you can fit a charging cable in there, and it just keeps it nice and protected. Looks like, oh, there's 2 different colors. There's black and a brown. I know if I got that one, if I got the speaker, I'd be like, cool. And then if you got me the case, I'd be like, whoa, that's even cooler, right? Maybe in your area it gets cold enough to wear beanies. I found this one. I didn't even know they made these, but it's pretty cool. Check it out. It's a beanie that has built-in Bluetooth stereo headphones. That's crazy. So what's cool about it, it's 40 bucks, but look at how many different styles they have. They have so many different styles. It's like so many styles, I wouldn't even know how to choose one. But they all look really cool. So some have like, let's see if I can find one. So yeah, some have visors, if you like that short visor look. Multicolor. But yeah, this one's got over 500 ratings and 4.5 stars. Anyways, it looks pretty cool. I would rock that if I lived in a place that was cold. How about this one? Found this smoked spices gift set. There's 5 of them, 25 bucks, over 480 ratings, and it's at 4.5 stars. It looks pretty good. What I think is cool is there are other combinations: barbecue, hot and spicy seasonings, barbecue and grill lovers. I thought the smoked one kind of stood out to me. Looks pretty cool. But that's for guys who like to grill, if your dad likes to cook on the grill. And then we got a couple more under the practical category. So this next one is a 37-in-1 credit card multi-tool set. Yeah. Well, I think this is cool. 350 ratings with 4.5 stars, only $20. What I like about the black 2.1 is they have a fire starter. So I think it would be pretty cool to have this, you know, it's so small you could throw this, I don't know, throw that box in your car or in your backpack or something. But if fire starters aren't your thing, maybe you know how to make fire, just sticks, so you don't need that, cool. More power to you, more fire to you. All right, but there's this one too. It's only $12.99, and this one's an 18-in-1 credit card multi-tool. This one, they're self-proclaimed #1 best-selling in the world. I don't know how accurate that is, but it does look pretty cool, and it's got over 880 ratings, 4.5 stars, and it's got a cool name, Wallet Ninja. You just have to hope you can find it, because maybe you throw it somewhere, and then you'd be like, damn, I can't find that thing. Anyways, what's cool about this, it's also got a few different color options. There's a matte blue and a red. Well, those are the ones we got for practical. Let's move on to sentimental. Maybe your dad's just not one of those guys that likes any of the practical stuff. Maybe you have a dad has more of a soft spot in his heart. Let's check this out. I found this journal. This is a cool idea. This is a guided journal that will have your dad share his story. And I think it's just a wonderful idea, because I think if you were to ask someone to just write about his life and whatnot, I think a lot of people would not really do it, because it's a lot to consider, like how to even think about it. So this is like prompted. And here I have selected the hardcover because I'm thinking you'd probably want something a little more substantial than a paperback. The hardcover would probably last longer, and you know, I'm guessing you'd want this to be an heirloom of sorts. So if you want to know more about your dad, maybe your dad's not much of a talker. Maybe he'll write about his life, yeah? That might be kind of cool. All right, next up in the sentimental category, we've got this keepsake hands casting kit. And this is the extra large family size. 4 stars, 155 ratings. It's not necessarily cheap, $67.80, but it has free shipping. So this one is the extra large size. And why this is cool is because you can do your whole family, like, well, depending on the size of your family, but you could probably do a family of 4, you know, so 4 hands pretty comfortably. I will say for this one, you need to be very careful and read the instructions carefully. As I was going through the reviews, some of the people who were upset, it seemed like maybe they didn't follow the instructions carefully, so it didn't turn out how they had wanted. Other people raved about it, so it's hard to know where the truth lies. I think it would be cool for kids to see the hand of their father well into the future. I mean, I know for me, when I think about it, I can still see my grandpa's hands. I remember what they look like. And I think it would be cool if I had something like this, you know. If you read the reviews, they talk about the detail of the hands and the skin and whatnot. So, I mean, it would be pretty awesome to have that as a keepsake. But again, just make sure you follow the instructions, follow their advice, and it should be fine. And if I were going to get that, the other thing I would buy to accompany it would be this thing. This is the wooden platform base to display the casting kit when it's finished. Check this out. Isn't that nice? I think it looks pretty cool. So if you're buying the extra large kit, you'd probably want to get this 8-inch square version. They do make a smaller 6-inch one. So I forgot to mention that if you want to get a smaller one, they do sell smaller versions of the casting kit. If you just want to do like 2 hands or something like that. The last item in the sentimental category is also the most expensive one on my list, and it's this Pixar 10-inch Wi-Fi digital frame. This caught my eye because it has over 2,000 ratings and it's a 4.5 stars. So you can send pictures to the frame, and you can also send pictures from the frame to other email addresses. That's pretty cool. So even if you're away from your frame, you can remotely view the photos using their website at no extra charge or hidden fees ever. That's pretty cool. So this would be something that would be cool for maybe dads or even grandparents. Or maybe your dad is a stay-at-home dad and he really misses his wife who goes to work every day. And he just wishes that she would send him photos of her at work so that he knows that she's okay. All right, let's move on. So now the last category is fun. These are just fun little things to get. I found this cool book here, Experimenting with Babies. 50 amazing science projects you can perform on your own kid. Oh man, that sounds fun. It looks like a great way to learn more about your baby and at the same time developing a good relationship with them. 4.5 stars, 179 ratings. You know any new dads or dads-to-be? I think this would be a good one. You know, and also if they have that, they're less likely to come up with their own experiments. Not that I ever did that. Maybe the dad you're thinking about is funny, or maybe he's not funny and needs some help being funny. There's this book, #1 bestseller, Terribly Good Dad Jokes. So maybe if your dad's not funny, this might help him out. And if I were to get a dad that joke book, you definitely have to get this as part of a combo. See, it's a dad joke loading shirt. So maybe he could walk around with that shirt, but he's got to memorize some of the jokes from the book first. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like some of the gift ideas I had. I tried to stay away from the silly stuff like this, unless you know any dads who like to fish. So what was your favorite gift from my list this year? Let me know in the comments below. And if I missed something, let me know and I'll check it out.